All right. Welcome, everybody. For the next 40 minutes, we're going to talk about machine learning, the new industry. And I saw that we have people joining from everywhere. We have Alabama, California, Florida. So if you are in Eastern time right now, my respect to you. Please don't drink coffee. Just stay with us. And I hope you'll enjoy this presentation we prepared for you. So today and tomorrow, we are gonna learn about machine learning industry, machine learning engineer, how to become one, how to monetize on this industry. I am gonna introduce you our instructor Zaire today. He is right there. You can wave so everybody would know that's you.
Hello
Okay,
everyone.
awesome. Yeah, and I wanna welcome everyone, and I wanna thank you for taking this time to learn a new skill, so you could monetize on this blooming industry and learn more how to be successful, and we'll help you how to do it. Okay, I hope everyone having a great summer, no matter in which part of the world you are. I saw that someone was from Honolulu joining us as well, right? That's very impressive. I don't know what time is it there now. Write me in the chat so I would know. But if you're in California, I hope you got a chance to grab a snack before your dinner. And for everyone, oh, we even have Uganda with us. Awesome, awesome. Welcome. I just want to say welcome, everybody. And we're not going to keep you for too long. We prepared a short presentation for you tonight. And for everyone who stays with us till the end, we have a special offer, which you will get a chance to take advantage of. And I hope you're having a great night. And my name is Julia. I will be answering your questions today, and I'll give you overview of our school. We are located in California. I am right now not in California. I'm in Florida, so I'm in the Eastern time. But welcome everybody. And Zaire, can you please get me to the second slide? We'll get started. I hope everyone who wanted to join. We have over 100 people right now, and I'm sure someone will join. And that's why we are actually recording this meeting. So for everyone who missed it, they will be able to watch the recording. But those who didn't miss us, just stay with us and enjoy it. So about machine learning, we're going to talk about it tonight. And I just wanted to share a few statistics with you that the machine learning market size was valued at 8.43 billion in 2021. In 2022, I checked, it's already over 19 billion. And it's expected to grow by 38.8% a year. So by 2023, the predictions in the market that is going to reach over 209 billion. Please mute yourself, whoever is talking. Thank you. I appreciate that. So by 2030, the market is projected to reach over $209 billion. Zaire, help me to mute whoever is talking, please. Thank you. I appreciate that. The industry is blooming. So by 2030, the market is going to reach over $209 billion. So it's never been a better opportunity and better timing to get a skill set so you can monetize on this industry and get the best out of it. And we're going to talk about how to become machine learning engineer. And Zaire is going to share some knowledge with you about the different programming. But I just wanted to share the statistics with you before we get started. So John told me it's about 9 p.m., right? Or 3 a.m. Let me know. In Honolulu, whoever join us. So, all right, please mute yourself, everyone. Let me show you another statistics. So when I was doing the research on the market, I could tell that the industry is blooming. And I don't know how about you, but me personally, I try to stay with the trend. and see which industry is blooming right now, so I could get in on time, and I could invest in myself, get the skill set which is necessary, and then be in the right industry. So 76% of companies prioritize AI and machine learning over other IT initiatives in 2023, which is awesome. 47% of digitally mature organizations have a defined AI or machine learning strategy in place. And 64% of businesses report using machine learning in some form. And so, with the highest adoption rates in the tech, finance, healthcare, you name it. All right. So, that's just a few facts for you to pay attention to this industry. So you could learn it, get the skill set, and monetize on it. Next slide, please, Ayer. I'm going to give you a little overview about our company. Originally, we were founded in 2016, and I'm going to share a few testimonies of our students. Zaire, can you share the next slide, please? All right, so here are just few of our graduates. And what inspires me about this industry is that you don't really have to have an IT background. In the chat, I want to see who's got IT background, who works in the IT industry right now. Let me know. I would like to know. And but all these students, I picked up there's examples because I just wanted to give you an overview. Me. Okay, so a lot of people have knowledge in IT. That's awesome. But even if you don't get discouraged. There is a perfect timing for learning. So Demir, he arrived in USA 2.5 years ago, worked in the store, tried everything, got into IT industry, and became successful in it. Why am I sharing these stories? Because originally our company was founded for those who didn't even speak English. And so we would equip them, give them a knowledge, and then help them to get a job in IT industry, and then they would become successful. And so we've been doing it for a lot of years already. We're not new on the market. That's why I wanted to share a few statistics about our company, so you would know that this is not our first rodeo. Next slide, please. Zaire, can you share next slide with me? And Kate and Michael, they have similar stories. The previous one, please. Yeah, so after Kate and Michael, they had similar stories. They got into IT industry as well and became successful. And right now, our students, you can do the next one, Zaire. Thank you. Right now, our students, they work in many companies, but it just shows you the sky's the limit, but you have to have the right skill set. And our goal is to help you to get the skill set, get the remote job, and be successful in a market with a blooming trend. On the next slide, I wanted to just go over a few, just maybe a few seconds about how much machine learning engineers learn and who can become one. Pretty much, we don't require you to have a background in IT. If you do have, that's amazing. It's going to be easier for you. Because I can see that a lot of people texted that you already have the background, and that's amazing. So we will help you to level. But machine engineers, they earn at least $110,000 on the starting point, and also there is a room to grow, which is pretty incredible. Working remotely, you can pretty much work from anywhere in the world. You can live in California, you can work from Texas or anywhere, and that's what I love about it. I can grab my laptop and be pretty much anywhere in the world, and I'm still earning money. I have that residual income, which in the times we're living, you have to create few streams of income, and you have to have that flexibility, as COVID showed. If you don't have it, you have problems. And we give you the solution today, the new skill set, which you can have through becoming machine learning engineer. And today I'm going to introduce you our instructor, who has a brilliant story, and it inspires me. That's why we have chosen him to share with you his knowledge, his mentorship, and his name is Zaur. You can see on the slide a little overview of his career, and he'll share more about it. But what inspires me the most is that he had a background not even in IT, and he just jumped into this industry, got the knowledge, became very successful, and right now he's in a position where he can learn others. Who wants to hear his experience and learn from him? To learn more about this industry, put the plus in the chat. I want to see who is listening, who is paying attention, and who is ready to learn more. All right. Thanks, Asel, Chris, Olga, Irina. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Absolutely awesome. Thank you, Sebastian. I appreciate everyone being active. So I want you to take this time and listen to Zaur. He's gonna share um, few programs which are going to be used during the course. And I want you to save your questions till the end because we want to spend some time to answer your questions about the industry, about how to get in, how to become successful. So just write down your questions and we'll have time to answer them. And everyone who stays till the end will get a chance to participate in our special offer. And I'm very excited to learn more with you too. And what I love about successful people is that they have a lot of options. And when they see opportunity, they don't miss it. And one of my mentors, he says that success is when preparation meets opportunity. So we see, as I explained, few facts and statistics in the beginning, it's a great opportunity. And we're here to prepare you to become successful in this industry. And mentorship, I can't put, it's priceless. You know, I invest in myself and I understand the power of mentorship. And I am where I am today because I had great mentors, and you get a chance to learn from Zaur, and he might become your instructor and mentor if you will make a decision to change your future and do not miss this trend. So Zaur, I'll let you continue. Let's welcome him. Put me some emojis in the chat and keep your questions and let's get started. Zaur, welcome.
Thank you, Julia. Thank you. Hello, everyone. My name is Zaur. I want to talk a little bit about myself. So currently, I'm working as a data scientist and doing some projects with Wells Fargo and with some remote projects with different companies. So my background comes from the economics and finance, which is not IT related. So I encourage everyone that if you even don't in IT sector, you can move and learn with me and with anyone who you want to be a data scientist, you to be a machine learning engineer. This is a brilliant opportunity for everyone. So today I will explain you what is machine learning and where we use machine learnings, why we need machine learnings, and some general stuff about the machine learnings. You can ask your questions at the end of our webinar. I will be happy to answer all of your questions. So let's go dive a little bit. So first of all, we need to understand what is machine learning and what is not. So machine learning is often categorized as a subfield of artificial intelligence. But the study of machine learning certainly arose from research in this context. But in the data science applications of machine learning methods, it's more helpful to think of machine learning as a means of building models of data. Machine learning evolved from computer science that primarily studies the design of algorithms that can learn from experience. So let's say they need data that has certain attributes based on which the algorithms try to find some meaningful predictive patterns. Majorly, machine learning tasks can be categorized as a concepts, learning, clustering, predictive modeling, and etc. I want to show you here that what books, what materials is like will be important while learning machine learning. So there are some important books, which is a Python for data science and Python for data analysis, and also from the theoretical parts, there is like some books, Introduction to Statistical Learning, which are very important part of the machine learning. And the book that Python for data analysis was McKinsey is very important book, I think, which is like a creator of the Pandas library, who is in IT sector and use Python, are familiar, I think, about the Pandas, which is a Python library. So it's a great book. I think I advise. Uh, uh, in machine learning, why we need the Python? Because Python is extensive, have a lot of libraries and special NumPy, TensorFlow, PyTorch, PySpark, and a lot of libraries that makes it useful and make it very convenient to use in machine learning, modeling, and etc. Here there is we have a postcard about the Python, talk Python. Everyone is like wants to hear from the professionals using the Python in their daily life, can listen to this podcast. So let's continue. What is the ultimate goal of the machine learning? So the ultimate goal of the machine learning algorithms is to be able to take decisions without any human intervention correctly. For example, predict the stocks or whether a couple of applications of machine learning algorithms. Machine learning learn patterns from historical data and provide predictions based on these learned patterns by applying them to new data. Traditionally, simple intelligent systems like calculators are explicitly programmed by developers as clearly defined steps and procedures. However, this is not scalable or possible for more advanced problems. For example, let's take few examples, which is the email spam filters. Developers can try and create some spam filters by explicitly defining them. For example, they can define a program that triggers a spam filter if an email has a certain subject line or contains certain links. However, this system will prove ineffective as soon as spammers change tracks or tactics. On the other hand, machine learning-based solutions will take in millions of spam emails as input data and learn the most common characteristics of spam emails, those statistical associations, and make predictions of our future emails based on the learned characteristics. So we will here explain the categorizations of the machine learnings. So machine learning can be categorized into two main types: supervised machine learnings and unsupervised machine learnings. So let me explain what is difference between them. So supervised learning involves somehow modeling the relationship between measured features of data and some labels associated with the data. Once this model is determined, it can be used to apply labels to new unknown data. It is sometimes further subdivided into classification tasks and regression tasks. In classification, the labels are discrete categories, while in regression, the labels are continuous quantities. Supervised learning, as the name indicates, has a presence of supervisor as a teacher. Supervised learning is when we teach or train machine using data that's well labeled, which means some data is already tagged with the correct answer. After that, the machine is provided with a new set of examples or data. So that the supervised learning algorithm analyzes the training data, let's say set of training examples and produce the correct outcome from labeled data. Most machine learning use cases revolve around algorithms, learning patterns from historical data, and applying them to new data in the form of predictions. This is often referred to as the supervised learning. So supervised learning algorithms are shown both historical inputs and shown outputs on a particular problem we're trying to solve, where inputs are essential features or dimensions of the observations we are trying to predict, and where outputs are the outcomes we want to predict.
There, I think we
So,
need to mute Smirno, Cam, someone there.
yeah,
Just
I muted some
can
of
you
them
try
right
again?
now.
There's
Yeah,
just few people. So
yeah,
I just want to make sure everybody hears well.
yeah,
And so I also want to say to everyone, I see someone is asking how long is the meeting? 30, 40 minutes. And
yeah.
yes, I understand. I apologize about inconvenience. He was trying to mute everyone, but he couldn't for some reason, and I don't have permission. So we just ask everyone one more time, please mute yourself, and maybe you can manually mute some of the participants there, and then we'll continue our meeting so no one would be distracted.
Yeah, sure.
Awesome.
I
Thank you so
tried my
much, Kumar.
best, but I don't think that I see everyone. Yeah,
Did you mute? I think Iora is not muted. Let me see who else. Almost everybody. Yeah, you
yeah.
only got Iora. If you can mute her too, then we can get start Allura.
I didn't find his name here.
There's a great question. We'll answer it a little bit later. So you want to continue with your presentation? Thank
Okay.
you for your question. I don't see the name. Someone texted about Python and GPChat difference. So we're gonna get back to you. Thank you so much. It's a great question.
Yeah.
I'll make sure we answer it.
Of course.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, Karuna, nice to meet you. Thank you for your question. We'll get back to you. All right, Zaire, let's continue our presentation. All right, there's someone else.
Oh, they stopped.
Laura, please mute yourself. I don't know why people are not muting themselves. Okay, we got. So that was Laura, I think. Laura or Michael unmuted. Michael, please mute yourself. I appreciate that. Can you see Zaire, Michael, and Laura? There are two more people which are unmuted. Needs to be muted.
Is that our social worker?
Thank you, Sagar, for helping me.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I did it. Okay. I will continue with the slides. So,
I don't care.
okay, let's continue on the examples of the I was talking about the spam emails. So let's say that the output will be whether in fact the email was spam or not. So during the model learning phase, that algorithm learns a function to map the statistical relationship between the set of input variables and the output variables. This functional mapping is then used to predict the outcome of the previously unseen data. So let's talk about what types of supervised learnings have. Supervised learning itself is like going to categorize like a regression problem and classification problems. Regression problem is when the output variable is a real value such as dollars and weights. Classification problem is the output variable is a category such as red, blue, disease, or no disease. In more detail, regression is a type of supervised learning that is used to predict continuous values, such as house prices, stock prices, or customer churn, or regression algorithms learn a function that maps from the input features to the output value. Some common regression algorithms include linear regression, polynomial regression, support vector machine regression, decision tree regressions, random forest regressions. In here, I cannot explain every algorithms, but when we will start our classes, we will explain every details from the algorithms part to the theoretical parts of our regression type. So let's continue about it. Regression use cases are when we try to predict a continuous outcome that falls within a range. A good example, for example, would be house price prediction. Based on the square footage of the house, where it's located, the number of bedrooms, and other relevant dimensions that we can use for the regressions. And the classification is a little bit different. It's a type of supervised learning, and that's used also to predict categorical variables, such as whether customer will churn or not, whether an email is spam or not, whether medical image shows a tumor or not. Classification algorithms learn a function that maps from the input features to probability distributions over the output classes. And some common classification algorithms could be logistic regression, random forest, naive bias, and so on. And classification use cases are when we try to classify whether an outcome falls within two or more categories. But other classification use cases include customer charm prediction, identifying cars in pictures, for example, or multiple categories, and more. So let's go into another part of the machine learning, which is unsupervised learning. From the slides, you can see how the regression with a linear regression, for example, when we make house price prediction or other type of predictions, you can see from the graph here. So unsupervised learning involves modeling the features of the data set without reference to any label. These models include tasks such as clustering and dimensional reduction. Clustering algorithms identify different groups of data, which dimensional reduction algorithms search for more succinct representation of the data. Unsupervised learning is a type of machine learning that learns from unlabeled data. This means that the data does not have any pre-existing labels or categories. The goal of unsupervised learning is to discover patterns and relationships in the data without any explicit guidance. Unsupervised learning is the training of a machine using information that's neither classified nor labeled, and allows the algorithm to act on that information without guidance. Here, the task of the machine is to group unsorted information according to similarities, patterns, and differences without any prior training of data. Unlike supervised learnings, no teacher is provided. That means no training will be given to the machine. Therefore, the machine is restricted to find the hidden structure in unlabeled data by itself. So, instead of learning patterns that map inputs to outputs, unsupervised learning algorithms discover general patterns in data without being explicitly shown outputs. Unsupervised learning algorithms are commonly used to group and cluster different objects and entities. A great example of unsupervised learning is customer segmentation. Companies often have a variety of customer persons that they serve. Organizations often want to have a fact-based approach to identifying their customer segments to serve them better. In this use case, an unsupervised learning algorithm will learn group customers based on various attributes, such as the number of times they use the product, their demographics, and how they interact with products, and more. Then the same algorithm can predict which likely segment new customers belong to based on the same dimensions. Unsupervised learning algorithms are also used to reduce the dimensions in a dataset by using dimensionality reduction. These algorithms are often used as alternative and intermediate steps in training a supervised learning algorithm. A big trade-off data scientists often face when training machine learning algorithms is to performance and predictive accuracy. Generally, the more information they have about a particular problem, the better. However, that could also lead to short training times and performance. Dimensional reduction techniques help reduce the number of features present with a dataset without sacrificing predictive value. So let me show you, for example, what is like an example of the unsupervised learns. Is a K-means cluster the most widely used clustering approach? It determines K clusters based on Euclidean distance. For example, in the graph, you can see the picture. K clusters based on Euclidean distance. It's a very popular algorithm for customer segmentation and recommendation systems. I will continue with the types of unsupervised learning. So, unsupervised learning have also different types, clustering and associations. A clustering problem is where we want to discover the inherent groups in the data, such as grouping customers by purchasing behavior. And in association rule, learning problem is where we want to discover rules that describe large portions of our data, such as people that buy X also tend to buy Y, for example. And association rule learning is a type of unsupervised learning that is used to identify pattern in a data. Association rule learning algorithms work by finding relationship between different items in a dataset. Some common association learning algorithms could be like ECLAT algorithms, a priori algorithms, and etc. So there are a lot of algorithms like in different parts of the machine learning, but we will learn details when we will start our classes. And the different algorithms are usable in different parts of our real life, which we can see in, for example, as I mentioned before, like in our daily life, when we go to the market, when we use Instagram, when we use Facebook, when we use LinkedIn, and etc. and etc. That's the end of my explanation. What is machine learnings and what is not. So, and here you can see that when we will start our classes, we will have step-by-step learning processes, and we will explain a lot of algorithms and also Python libraries and build predictive models and data processing techniques and practical applications. For example, I will show you recommendation systems. I will show you cluster analysis of different data and etc. And here you can see XGBoost, TensorFlow, Seaborn, Spicy, Pandas, which is very important. Python libraries are usable in machine learning. And also there is a PostgreSQL. We will have a short course, like a 2-3 weeks short course in the Postgre as well. which is very important to be a data scientist. I think everyone has to know, and like it's a must learning mm, to work with the databases. So after the finishing of our classes, you will have a remote, like or real world experience for your resume, for your LinkedIn, and also career coaching. I will do my best and help to the students to guide their career during all our classes. I will be ready after the classes to answer your questions and to guide you until you find your desired job. So in here, our timeline and activities, I want to explain how we will continue. The course starts on 6th August. It's a 6-month course. We will have a meeting 3 times in a week. So, and each course will be 1 hour. If you will have more questions after the lesson, I will not stop there. I will be open to answer all of your questions. Even doesn't matter the time. And the class schedule should be like a Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday with a Pacific time. So only Tuesday and Thursday will be after the work at 7 p.m., but Saturday it will be 10 a.m. in the morning. So here are our like quick training programs. How we will start to learn the program. Here is we will learn the different algorithms and theoretical part of the algorithms, which is like statistics and econometrics. And also at the end of our training program, we will learn natural NLP programs, natural language processings, and we will also deep dive a little bit about how to create some LLM models and etc. I'm giving to continue to the Julia. Julia, are you here?
Yes, I'm right here. Before I will discuss the price, I wanted to let you know that we had a few questions, which one of them I want to use Zarir to answer right now, because I
Yes.
would like to hear what you say too. So Karuna asked, what is the point in learning Python in depth when we can easily get the code via GP chat? How would you answer that question? Because I'd like to know the answer too. Karuna asked this question.
So
Mhm.
the Python like intermediate or pre-intermediate level, knowing the Python is very enough, I think. So Python, why we need the Python in machine learning? Because of its libraries, because no other languages such as C# or let's say Java or and other language does not have libraries like a Python. So that's why Python is very easy to use in machine learning because of its libraries. So uh, I think in that case, when we even we will move into some algorithms, when we will write some codes, you will see that we will need just few lines of code to work our machine learning algorithm. So that's why Python is very useful.
Mhm.
And we will extensively use, and also in industry they definitely require Python for the machine learning applications.
And another question I want to ask you is that what is your favorite part about being machine learning engineer? And it's like I know that you didn't even have the background, then you found your destiny in this industry. Like,
Yeah.
what's your favorite part? And can you share like the daily routine, like when you work as a machine learning engineer? So maybe some people who are thinking about getting into the industry, so they would have like an idea of their daily work style, and like what's your favorite part about it?
My favorite part while I was learning was the statistics. So, but now at the work, when you are working, the favorite part is like creating models, because when you have like working in the finance industry, every time you need to change the model, you have to work on your model. Like we are creating the models, and then we are making every time some modifications to see how the model and how the data reacts, or how the data reacts when you change some new variables into the model, and you add new variables to the model. So that's very important and very let's say loved part of mine daily tasks.
Awesome. That's so interesting. So you basically will help us students to become creators, right? So
Exactly. Yes, that's I think that a very important part when you are like creating models, and especially I will show you how to create and which.
Now take a breath and hold your breath for 10 seconds, please.
Mhm. All right. Can we mute Suyet's iPhone? I think he tried to say something. So I got more questions. I want to appreciate everyone who is asking the question. That means you've been listening. You want to learn more. So let me answer a few quick questions, and
Yeah.
then we have another one I would like you, Zaire, to answer, and then I'll go into the next slide. So is it 1 hour per lesson or 3 hours per week enough? Is it enough time to have 3 lessons a week and each lesson is 1 hour? Is it enough to learn?
I think most of the parts, I'm here to guide you and to answer all of your questions. Even it will be beyond the 1 hour or doesn't matter. So I will have like emails, you can ask your questions. That's another topic for me. But I think the 1 hour will be enough. I will guide you everything so you can start learn by yourself. Everything like learning is starting always with yourself. If you are like learning by yourself and you have a mentor, so I think that I am like the person who will help you until you find your dream job, so you learn better. So that's why I think 1 hour will be enough to explain you the new topic. Or and also I think that we are not here like to teach you everything like faster. I'm here to make you to learn. So that's why if you didn't understand the topic, I will explain again and again, and I will show you more examples that you understand better. So
Mhm,
that's why I think students don't need to learn to worry about that. And three
mhm.
hours in a week, and each lesson is 1 hour, is like a pretty good time to get guidance from the mentor.
Mhm. Awesome. And so I got a few more questions.
Sure.
One of them, will we have sandboxes available to learn in?
Sorry.
Will we have sandboxes available to learn in? And like what zone we will be using? Maybe that's what that person means.
Yeah, I think we
I
will
don't
use Zoom. Uh,
Zoom.
yeah, to like teach the classes, and I will share the every materials like slides with
Mhm.
you, so you can also order the books, which will be very useful for you from the Amazon or from wherever you want. So
Mhm. Awesome. And so one more question.
yeah.
Not one more. I got a few more. So let's start with this one because I want to make sure that we answer all the questions before I go into the details.
Okay.
So Kumar is saying, are this project industrial relevant? It seems some basic only. I already have some of this in my portfolio. So what would be his takeover on it if he already has some experience?
As I think I answered these questions while teaching. This is a training programs like just a fast, let's say, fast syllabus in here. When we will start, I will show you the brief syllabus which is like industrial basic. I will show you the real algorithms from the industry, also special in finance industry and in the different industries. So
Awesome.
everything here we are teaching will be mostly industry based.
Awesome. So also, some people are asking about the investment into the program. Before I jump into it, I just want to answer another one. Is the course complete machine learning only? And also there is a question about, is there still scope for Python in AI era? I know you touched base on it, but maybe you can just
Yeah.
give another answer on that. Mhm.
Yeah, of course. Python still like is definitely used in industry still. So especially if you are like in creating the models, also if you are like in finance industry, Python is very useful and like it's like a let's say the Excel of your daily work, Python.
Awesome. And so also there is a question about the time difference. So if, for example, you're in Eastern time, and I know for Eastern, it's going to be a little bit later. So if you miss the end of the lesson or something, we do provide the recordings. And so like you would miss it. And what makes our program different from any other programs out there is that we keep our groups small. In this case, each student has individual approach. So if you have a question, Zaire will be able to answer it. So, and it's not like, lecture where there is 100 people in a room and no one has time to get theirs answered. And then you just have to go and figure things out by yourself. And I wouldn't want to waste my time like that. So that's why we usually keep the group small, about 20, 25, even less people. In this case, he would have enough time to kind of guide you one-on-one, give you foundation. And if you feel like you kind of lost, he will be able to help you to catch up and keep going. So how do you answer in a call or email? It's going to be the Zoom lessons. So probably most of the questions Zaire would be able to answer during the Zoom. If you need more answers, then what would be the best way to reach you?
Of course. Yeah.
So email, Zoom, whatever form, right, is available.
Exactly.
All right, perfect. So let me go to the next slide. And I'll talk about the investment into this program. So the program today, for everyone who came to the webinar, we have a special promotional price. It's $5,999 instead of $6,499. Usually this program, it's even more expensive, but I always tell to people it's only expensive if it doesn't work. I always invest in myself and I understand the power of investment. And so if you imagine you would want to get a degree, and I got few of the degrees, so you would have to spend at least 4 years in a college or university, maybe more than 4 years. And your investment would be at least $100,000 a year. I mean, I'm talking about US. And then after you complete your degree, it's not always a fact that you would work in the industry, because in 4 or 5 years, a lot of things could change, and statistics, they show us that a lot of people who get a certain degree, they don't even use that degree. And so here you invest $5,999 in the 6 months of educational program. And then the startup salary, as I mentioned before, is over $100,000 a year. So, and then there is a room to grow. You can get to over 250 probably in a year or so if you put effort into learning, into the growth as well. Which institution accredited your program with? So you are receiving the certificate once you completed the program. And we are based in California, in Silicon Valley. And so we give you the certificate of completion. But what also makes us different is that We also help you in your career path. We help you with your resume, and we help our students with internship as well. So you don't just have a certificate of completion or another diploma, and then you can't get a job with it. So we have a process and system in place where we actually help you to take whatever you learn and use it, because a lot of people, they have lots of diploma certificates and it's worthless because you don't work in industry. You didn't have someone who took you step by step, help you with a resume, help you with the career coaching, and help you to complete the internship projects which help you to get a job by the time you complete it. And so we just guide you step by step how long internship will be. Do you have an answer to this question? You want to answer this one, Zaire, the internship? I think you muted yourself. Can you unmute yourself? We can hear you. Unmute yourself.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Okay, it's okay. I can hear you now.
I don't have brief information about that. It depends. It probably it's like 3 months, like
3
10
months.
weeks. Yeah, 10 weeks.
Mhm.
It depends on the project. It depends on the which industry they love to go.
Mhm.
It depends. So
All
most
right.
probably it's 10 weeks.
Yeah, so and also I know that we don't do just machine learning engineering program. We have different programs, and for each program, we have the same system in place. So we help you with your resume, career, internship, and I know that if our students need more internship, we usually let them grow until they feel confident that they could work in the industry. And I want to go to the, so if you see this QR code, and you say, Julia, I need like a week or a little bit more to put my funds together. You can put a deposit of $49 and reserve the price. If you have some questions and you would like a one-on-one consultation about the payment methods and everything, can you please show them the next slides, Zaire? So there is another QR code you can scan,
Yeah.
and you can book the consultation. Yeah, enroll now for your consultation. You can use the QR code, and then you can just schedule the one-on-one consultation with one of our specialists who will guide you through the process. But in the end of the day, you gotta answer a question. Where do you want to be in 6 months down the road? So if you take the action right now, you know that in 6 months you will have the skill set which will help you to jump in a trend and be making over $100,000 a year stable residual income. Or you're going to procrastinate, do nothing, do not invest in yourself, and then 6 months down the road you'll be in the same position where you are right now. Being a mindset coach, I talk to people all the time, and sometimes there's past failures are stopping them from making the decision. Some people, they're just dreaming and do not add action. But as I mentioned before, success is when preparation meets opportunity. We help you to be prepared. Opportunity is there. So you just need to take action to become successful. And we give you this opportunity today. You can invest in yourself and have a different future, because the difference between wealthy people and broke people is that wealthy people, they're action takers and they have more opportunities. Broke people, they don't have any opportunities because they don't take action and they satisfied with their reality, and they change nothing. So I encourage you today to take action and create a future that you want, because you deserve a better financial future, and it is one of the ways to create an extra stream of income. Do you have a payment plans? Kalanda, yes, we do. We have different payment plans, because if you can't put the whole amount down right now, we can discuss option. So just scan this QR code for your consultation, and we'll figure out the best way for you to get started. If money is an issue, don't let it stop you. And I would say, like, if I would tell you right now, I got a Ferrari and it's worth like 300K, I'll give you for 10K, you would find that 10K, right, to get it, because you understand the value. Who will find that 10K? Put plus in the chat. I want to see just for my statistics, it's interesting to me, So I know that if you want to have a different future and you understand how valuable investment in yourself, then you would take action, you will find that money so you would have a different future. Where I can find the full syllabus for the program. Do we have, I think what you can do, scan this QR code and schedule your consultation over there and then just request the full syllabus. Yeah, because Zaire already submitted it. And then you can see all the tools you will be learning and everything what you're going to go over. And I just want to briefly go through the rest of the questions, so which a lot of our students asking us. If you could share the next slide, Zaire, please.
Yeah, sure.
And then I'll just go over
Oops.
it.
Hmm.
Here we go. So I want to repeat that the start of our program is August 6th. It's 6 months of studying. And then after this 6 months, you not just going to have a certificate of completion, but you will have a clear path to be successful in machine learning industry. How many times a week? 3 times a week. Each class is 1 hour. If for some reason you miss live classes, we do allow you to watch the recordings. And then if for some reason after you finish the program, you want to rewatch the recording, we give that opportunity as well. So we do help you with mock interviews, mentorship sessions, interview coaching, resume building, internship, pretty much everything you need. And it's like, having a mentor, I can't explain enough how important it is. And, sometimes if you want to get from A to B, you can go different ways. And so having this course and program would be like having GPS, and you can get there in a short time instead of trying to figure it out by yourself. What will tomorrow's meeting be about? Zaire, tomorrow we're going to share more knowledge about the tools, right? You
Yeah,
want to
well,
briefly
tomorrow
give description?
we will
Mhm.
go into deeper a little bit. I will share the real world cases, machine learning in finance. So, and I will show you the stock price predictions and how we process it with a little bit. I will try to explain it.
Awesome. And if you will have any other questions, we'll be able to answer that tomorrow. We'll just want to continue, just give you a bigger overview. And as I mentioned in the beginning, the statistics by 2030, the industry is going to grow to over $200 billion. And right now, so in 2022, statistics says that it was about 19 billion. So having this skill set will give you an opportunity to have flexibility, remote job, which creates a pretty good stable income. And I know we have people joining us from all over, but most of our students who started with us, they didn't even speak English, and then they were able to get the job. And that should describe you that our school has a potential, has a system in place where we take you from A to B, and we know how to help you to get there, where you don't just waste your money and time, but you actually get the skill set, which gives you flexibility. And I think that's important, because me personally, sometimes I would buy the programs because, being a mindset coach, I always look at different things and industries, learning the trends. And I understand how important it is to be in the right industry, and how important it is when you buy the program to get the one which got system and results. And as I showed you earlier in the beginning, we have over 3,500 students who successfully completed our program. That's just in US. And if you take those since we got started in 2016, we have over 25,000 students nationwide, who completed our program, and some of them are still studying with us different programs. But we're very excited about you trust in us and us taking you to the next level in your career. So I want to say thank you to everyone who joined us today. And if you have any more questions, write in the chat. We'll spend 2 more minutes. If someone didn't get this question answered, please let me know. If
Uh,
not,
I want to answer this question that I will not show you the stock price prediction, but I will show you how to create some models on the stock price prediction. So, okay, I will show you the examples, but it's already done on the another different stocks. I'm sorry about that. So if you if you have interest or you want to learn about that, so after the classes, you will be able to do it by yourself. So
awesome. Can we please go back to the slide with QR code?
yeah.
Yeah, so I want to show you QR code one more time. You can here you can schedule your consultation if you have questions about payment plan or some other questions about syllabus. Just use this QR code, schedule it, and one of our career advisors would be able to reach out to you, answer your questions, and help you with the next step. I want to encourage you to not miss this opportunity. And thank you everyone again for being with us tonight. And we're looking forward to seeing you tomorrow, where Zaire
Thank
would
you. Yeah.
continue. So thank you for your time. Have a wonderful evening, and we'll see you tomorrow. And thank you, Zaire. It
Thank
was
you.
so interesting to learn. I
Thank you.
appreciate it.
Thank you. Have a good day,
Mhm.
everyone.
Thank
Have a good
you.
night.
Bye bye.
Bye.